I've got a real good friend, two moms. Do they want to be stereotyped into the, the short hair, kind of tough, rugged,
Okay.
and then the feminine?
Tell me about your black friend next.
Beautiful.
This is the U.S. intelligence agency, Mind Control.
Oh, wait, wrong video. I forgot about the Army's new woke anime SJW program.
Hang on. I just want to play this one from the top one more time. Let's just cue that back up. This man is giving us an entrance.
Oh, wait, wrong video.
Yeah, bro, that was totally a joke. They had enough time to breathe. Good job.
I forgot about the Army's new woke anime SJW program. Let's go.
I can't wait for this guy in his little poodle chair to tell us why this is wrong.
So, yeah.
Bro, that was like he didn't use the triggered girl. I've never seen that before. This guy has better meme game than most of the fucking people on Twitter.
I'm not sure if I was a youngster, if I would feel like the Army's patronizing me, making human beings anime characters, or what. So the calling, we got a lineup of people here, represents, I don't know, the minority of America, why they're doing this, why they're putting their money towards this program.
Because
this
they want
recruiting
minorities to die,
I haven't
my
even
dude.
seen the whole thing.
Shut up.
Find out.
This is the story of a soldier who operates your nation's Patriot missile defense systems.
Hey.
It begins in California.
All right, so
Bro, like, honestly, what's a better thing to do for the military than the Patriot defense missile system?
Would be a pretty good job. It's pretty cool missiles.
This person doesn't want to kill people, but they want to serve their country, and this guy's about to laugh at them.
like the part about a soldier who operates Patriot defense missile systems. Sounds like a good job, kind of a techie job.
Oh, come
sounds good so far.
With a little
I don't know how robots work. How do they do war now?
girl raised by two moms.
Bro, okay, let me just go back here. He's thinking about the mom's. I want you to watch his face.
With a little girl raised by two moms.
So why does it matter if there's two moms, one mom only,
100%.
latchkey kid, one dad only, two regular? Let me back up. Sorry, YouTube. Two heterosexual parents that have a child. I don't think it matters. I understand.
Just say straight.
How the taxpayer dollars are being used for this.
You don't understand how taxpayer dollars are being used.
Thing's been hammered pretty hard.
Although I had a fairly typical childhood, took ballet.
I thought they were committing a crime. I thought they were pirating a movie there. I was about to say, that's fucking awesome.
I also marched for equality.
Based.
I like to think I've been defending freedom from an early age.
Meanwhile, Vietnam era, what did he do? Did you defend freedom, guy? I bet not. You know, he probably killed people in the Gulf War, I bet.
When I was 6 years old, what am I?
Now the U.S. Army's got a whole slew of those, and I'll do a little bit towards the end.
A whole slew of those? Bro, Google when Rick from Pawn Stars served in the military for me.
But you'll get the point here. This video's on YouTube. It got the comments turned off. Take a look at the like ratio to dislike ratio. Epic fail. The Army came out and said, well, we turned the comments off because it's against our core values. So like a government institution, you're paying for it. They turn the comments.
He has grandkids. You know, the grandson runs the pawn shop with him. You've seen the show.
It's off because the people paying for it don't like it. Huh.
Mom's had an accident that left her paralyzed. Doctor said she might never walk again.
Now, when I flip through this, just looking at Or I go, oh, there's a mom and a dad. Like they couldn't make a more of a stereotype on this video because it looks like the woman in the bed, it's a woman, mind you, is a man. You know, you could have two women parents and not do the stereotype to the nth
They're real people, dog.
degree.
But she tapped into my family's pride to get back on her feet. Eventually standing at the altar to marry my other.
What is this Mickey Mouse shit? What in the name of Jesus H. Christ are you animals doing?
Oh my Lord.
We have to keep our country
no
gay.
words. Just look at this. Now, I've got a real good friend, two moms. Did they want to be stereotyped into the, you know, the short hair, kind of tough, rugged,
Okay,
and then the feminine,
tell me about your black friend next.
beautiful blonde woman? I don't know. I wouldn't want to be. You know, I'm not a big SJW warrior on stereotypes, but if you're on the fence on this commercial, this is going to push you right over the fence, running away from it.
With such powerful role models, I finished high school at the top of my class and then
Good for you,
attended
Emma.
UC Davis, where I joined a sorority full of other strong women. But as graduation approached, I began feeling like I'd been handed so much in life, a sorority girl stereotype. Sure, I'd spent
Oh, they just owned this guy. He's over here talking about stereotypes and blah, 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 blah. And that's the next thing that she fucking does. Dude, I guarantee you if we can find this girl and interview her, she's going to be like one of the most based people you ever fucking talk to. I guarantee it.
my life around inspiring women.
We should do that. That's
But what
hilarious.
had I really achieved on my own? One of my sorority sisters was studying abroad in Italy. Another was climbing Mount Everest. I needed my own adventures, my own
Well, there's a good part of this video, this propaganda. She needed her own adventures. So what this has to do with Emma with two moms, like that was the big part of the video, right? Strong woman.
So let me explain to you how military ads work, right? This one was a failure because America just can't accept that gay people exist, apparently. We can't be a model to the world for freedom and tolerance, I guess, even though, you know, we may have fucked up a lot in our history, but I believe there's principles that this country was founded on, like, you know, freedom and tolerance and guns. You know, we only have one of those things, all right? Let's get the other two, all right? Now, you look at any military ad, okay? The most common type, it's going to be, I was a regular day person, and then something happened, and now I'm rising to it. And that's the ad. The be-all-you-can-be ads that he's going to come all over next, right? It's the exact same ad. You just didn't like it because they put a rainbow flag on it, bro.
From the
You
U.S.
watch.
Army. What this has to do with anything reminds me of the Army getting rid of the shark attack. We want to be loving.
Is trainees being
Talk about getting rid of the shark attack. If you're invested in the military, you should know what our fucking military is doing and why they're doing things. The shark attack is orientation. They basically just yell at you for an hour. You know, not even, I don't know the exact time. It's when they just yell at you. You see it in Full Metal Jacket. It's a great scene where he's yelling at people in the face, all that stuff, right? It was made because we were conscripting soldiers. We were taking Americans against their will and putting them in a war for an empire, right? People like Rick from Pawn Stars here. And that type of shakedown was meant because these people were, you know, they were not weak, but you know what I mean? It's like they weren't coming here to fight. They weren't seeking their adventure. They were being forced into it. So these shark attacks have been eliminated, and instead they do like a 5-step thing. The first thing is like orientation. Like they just be like, here's paperwork, here's what's gonna blah blah blah. They talk about all this stuff, and then the next thing they do is put you on like a huge fucking run, and it's just physical endurance, right? They do physical training now instead of yelling at people. They think that yelling at people is like supposed to make them better soldiers. Well, we start with team building exercises now, right? Because we need people to be operating as a team, especially now more than ever with how our tactics work. We need communication now more than ever because of how our tactics work. This shit was proving to be detrimental to the results that the military wanted. So if you're going to cry about our military becoming better, you're not a patriot, bro. Sorry.
In order to lift and hold their duffel bags above their heads.
It was mass punishment. So there was nothing to achieve. There was nothing to gain. It was, quite honestly, it was survive it. Just survive whatever was getting thrown at you. But
we're trying to go after a part of the population on a recruitment pool that's like this big. Like a woman raised by two.
The exact target market that the Army doesn't have. Yes. This is why we give, Bud Light ads to Dylan Mulvaney during March Madness. It's the exact market that they don't have at the time. This is how capitalism works, dog. This is what you're so in favor of defending.
2 women who want to go in the U.S. Army. We're talking the nth, smallest, teensy-weeniest bit of the population. All right. Is it the best use of taxpayer dollars? It's the best recruiting tool. Let's get to the bottom line. Is this the most effective way to market to young recruits?
This will probably be the most popular military ad of like this era. Just because of the meme factor of it.
Just tell me in the comments, do you think this is effective? Let's keep moving.
It wasn't.
And after meeting with an Army recruiter, I found it. A way to prove my inner strength.
It's like total anime fest right there. I guess we got to dumb it down so much for the youngsters because they can't understand a human being, a human boy or a human girl. We have to understand a cartoon character.
She's a real person.
This is such a cringe tag.
She's a real person. Unlike you, Rick from Pawn Stars.
Get into the Pokemon or whatever the hell it's called, culture.
Pokemon
Come on, U.S. Army. They need to fire their marketing department immediately. They're terrible. The whole deal with getting rid of the shark attack. The U.S. Marine Corps is not doing any better. They get into a spat with Tucker Carlson about something, who knows what it was. Like, stay doing military shit. Stop doing social justice shit.
You're doing the social justice shit here, actually. They are doing military shit, dog.
Let me give you a pro tip. Stay out of that genre.
My singing voice
Good
took me
advice,
all over
dude.
the world. But no matter
Oh, this is another one. We're going to taste this a little bit and then cut out because I don't want to put you fine viewers through the pain.
how far I traveled, how many things I experienced,
Too late, my dude.
I kept returning to a feeling inside.
Now, these are real people in the U.S. Army. So somehow the U.S. Army says, hey, we're looking for
Seriously, dude?
a woman who's got 2 female parents to do a recruiting ad. I don't think I'd sign up for that. I don't want that in my life. I don't want to look like I'm some disadvantaged, woe is me soldier.
I grew up in an
Was the last girl disadvantaged? Was any take of the last? Let's see if we have anything that's disadvantaged here. And if it is, let's see how they deal with it and overcome it and see if it's like essential to them rising to it.
Army family. My dad,
Army family. Fuck you, dude. What an asshole.
uncles, and both of my grandfathers served. So as soon as I turned 17, I asked for my dad's blessing to enlist. But having served in the Army during the Vietnam era, responding to civil...
Oh, wait, the victim card, it's coming.
Holy shit.
You know, the Army, for you guys that don't know,
This
put in the
guy
comments
is
if you guys
a
are in,
cunt.
is disproportionately, or the military, disproportionately
Shut up,
minority.
Rosadigu.
So what I mean by that, 10% of the country is black. It's probably 15, 20, 30 military.
These are not stats that I just know off the top of my head, and I think it's very weird to do so.
Great thing, right? And you don't care who you work with. Like if the person's purple
Is this dude tracking the census? And nobody's purple. Shut the fuck up.
and they're good, you say, hey, I want that purple guy, the dinosaur, Barney.
I was about to say Grimace.
rest. He said no. He had his reasons. So I turned to singing. First on the Strip in Vegas, then after a performance at the Apollo.
Oh, and remember, young people in my viewing audience, you can't make the decision yourself. You're going to go to your dad who was in Vietnam and go, hey, it's a lot of discrimination in the Army when I was in, so you shouldn't join in 2021. Does that make any sense? And what dad, this is a good one, what dad of this child in 2021 is going to have served?
Okay, they didn't say exactly what he did in Vietnam and why he said no.
No, they didn't.
So, I might want to check out why a dad of a military family said no, and looked at. I want to look at why a black man who was, potentially made to serve in Vietnam, but we don't know. Probably because it was a military family, he went because it was his duty, right?
Yeah.
So it's a black man, served in Vietnam, came home during the era where the country not only abandoned the soldiers, but it created the homeless crisis.
Mm-hmm.
It created an even worse race crisis, right? Like this, the scars that guy probably has, and then looking at something like Iraq and Afghanistan, why wouldn't he look at Iraq and Afghanistan as like horrible wars? Why would he see those wars as good? Think about what could be the worst case scenario for that guy before you you don't know.
In Vietnam, that's like my mother's age, and I'm an old boomer. U.S. Army.
No way. His mother's age is Vietnam. What war did this guy serve in? Just Cause?
He failed number, 50 in this video.
Top cruise line, where I spent 5 years traveling everywhere, over 70 different countries.
I think I'm watching BuzzFeed or Vox. I want to hear from you, fine viewers again. Is this an effective tool? And if you think it is, tell me why. Did it connect with your heart? And better, did it make you want to join the military? Because the point is not connecting with the goodness and the virtuous of everybody, but getting people to join the Army. That's the point.
Okay.
Ivan Etniage.
Now,
bitch.
let's just wrap on one thing. I want to look up what fucking war this guy fought in real quick. It's like my mother's. I'm honestly shocked.
Yeah, that was not what I was expecting.
There's a Reddit thing that says, holy fuck, what a juice. Dude. Oh, this one says, you're a fraud. Anime memes on Reddit. That was actually a Spider-Man meme. I was looking up Jameson because that's this guy's name. I don't care about his fucking YouTube stats. The only thing I found is this is wild. The only thing that I've been able to find so far on this guy's military service is a WordPress blog that says he's a stolen valor Marine. And it says, he claims he joined in 1989 at the ripe age of 17. This would mean he would be 47 years old today as of 2020. He does not look 48. This man is lying. This is my YouTube. Look me up. I'm this guy. This guy was also never a Marine? Okay. He's just like, oh, were you in the military? Yeah, I'm a Marine. Okay, what else?
Blame me, bro.
I guess. All right, if anyone knows where this guy shot people's babies, get at me and let me know.
Please.